It's the Kinnan
I want this Wheel of Fortune. I want this sneak attack. Ew, Dragonlord says. It looks fine. Fuck am I supposed to do with this pack? Ready? Are we ready? Alright. We got a request from Gurkles. Some Scandroid. These packs say. These fucking packs. Nothing wrong with grabbing Natural Order. Not really where I was going with it, but we could. That's what's open, hum. God, my neck feels like shit. My back feels like shit. Just all of me. Big pile of dookie. Yamash for one song. Yeah, Delighted Halfling not helping me with the double green there. It was kind of good in my last deck. What green creatures are in the cube to cheat in? The two best ones are probably Craterhoof and Atraxa. 7 punchers. Is it time to speak to the trees? Yeah, if we'd taken the Duretti instead of the Natural Order, we'd be grabbing Portal here, being like a pretty good start towards that. Mono Green Storm. There's no green rituals. So we're probably not playing Prism. We might play Wheel, though. It's only going to be 2 cards remaining. So I guess I take Lumberjack if I want it, I have to grab Steve and Wheel it. If there were like 2 more cards in the pack, I would probably do that. Yeah, Witness isn't bad. We're going to Noble here. There's a red-green shock we saw earlier. Wouldn't mind that wheel. We're going to Wheel of Fortune. Fast Bomb would be a nice pickup. Yeah, I'm a little low on water. I could use another Sody Pop. I'll take a break after the draft portion. Go get myself fixed up with some bevs. That's short for beverages in the biz. I guess this isn't like terrible to Natural Order for. I love it, but whatever. Hell yeah to it. The Temple Garden wheels, the Temple Garden. What's biz short for? I don't know. Get back to you on that one. So I'm gonna take 4th here. That's what I'm gonna do. We even have Noble Hierarch to help with the splash. It's short for biz quick. Yeah, that sounds right. If we had a Cradle, that crop rotation would be tempting. Real nice Cradle setup. Oh yeah, we have the Temple Garden. Chandra and QB are both great. I'm gonna take the red and 6 here. Make sure we get it with the Lumberjack and the Diamond and all that shit. Besieju might come back to us. I like this curve. It's like a fucking half pipe. Let's drink some hexes, huh? Why not? Why wouldn't we? I think this is my first hex drinker of the season. What if that card just wins? It's like the best plan C ever. You're just like, I have this one thing. Level, 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 you're dead. I'm staring at their hands sweating, like, please don't level the snake. Please don't level the snake. Yeah, wouldn't mind a couple fetches. This is looking kind of nice, though. Yeah, right, Psycho? 4th is kind of like that, too, I've been really happy with Zerda. I don't know if you take it over Oracle here. Currently don't have a Monolith, but we also haven't seen one, and a Monolith would slot into this deck pretty well, I think. I'm not planning on splashing an Omnath. This is not the plan. I like this Augur. Turn 2 sack up Forest to Lumberjack. Solemn get a Forest. How do you lose? Hello. How drunk am I? 0 drunk. Infinite Mana! Infinite Mana wins the cube draft! Yeah, Batterskull, Thundermaw, and Mana Confluence are all options. I'm just gonna have the fucking... this land, I think. Orders. I was really happy with this card, but it was in a deck with like a lot of fetches and a lot of ways to force it through. Kinnan also goes infinite with Basalt Monolith. I don't know if that's worth splashing it. So someone took the Besieger with a QB. That's solid. Alright, I guess we're playing Omnath. I guess we're Omnath colors. I guess we're just waterlogged, huh? I dig the Coalition Relic. Kind of leaning Polluted Delta, even though we don't have duels for it right now. Sunbait Canyon's a little painful, huh? With Mana Confluence and Waterlogged Grove already. Let's grab Relic here. The fetch is so off, right? Like, we're gonna play like a single island. This is not enough fetchables for a Polluted Delta. Similarly, we wouldn't take Marsh Flats here. Really hard for a fetch land to be that off for us. Coalition Relic works with like Kinnan and stuff. It'll be solid. Got some nice fixins. Well, what do you do with this shit? With this Wheel of Fortune, but we have like no other cards that work with draw 7s in terms of grabbing this Twister. Like, we don't have the Narset and that shit. Fast Bond. Double blue for Mana Drain feels like way too much fucking blue mana. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's totally fine. Is Worldspine Burnt Worm better to natural order into than one of these other cards? Maybe Avenger? Yeah, we could just grab Primetime. I don't like love it, but it's an option. I think with Kinnan and Zerta, you can play E-Tutor here. Make sure you get the Basalt Monolith. Make sure you combo a little bit more consistently. Tracker, Elishnor, and Preordain. Let's grab Tracker. I guess you're supposed to take Crater Hoof. The Emerald's like kind of tempting just to fucking have something to cast that wins you the game, you know? Currently we don't have that. It'd be even better if it was an E-Tutor target, like a Ballista. Rampage Wildcard, thanks to 57 months there. Y'all like Taiga here over Hoof? I guess I could see it. Does look like we have plenty of playables. You think Hoof will wheel? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I don't think you can really count on anything wheeling. There's gonna be like literally a card in here, friend. God, I knew I should have fucking grabbed that fucking Emerald. Kind of a sick pack for us, huh? Dak, Finale, Hangermack. Hangermack isn't quite what I was hoping for the Enlightened Tutor Sync. Whatever Expressive is better than Otawara. Otawara is pretty good with red and 6. Oh, Force of Big Action for the sideboard. I'll probably play the Open this weekend, Magic card. Nice. Hoofed and wheel? Yeah, it was so likely. Got a few reasonable sideboard cards. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Go get some more water and grab a sody pop. Come back and figure out the billion cuts I need here. Is Ren even playable? Yeah, not just playable, friend. Not just playable, but good. Oh, what up? Hey, Takumi86, thanks for the 40 months there. The mid-sub crisis. I'm not sure about this Woodfall Primus. Not sure about this Worldspine Worm either. You could almost cut the natural order. Cut the natural order, cut the Avenger, and the Woodfall Primus. I think it's likely good, though. As good as Expressive is, maybe I don't need it. Maybe I want it or Wheel of Fortune, not both. Wheel of Fortune makes sense with the infinite mana combo. Less so otherwise. There are some tough cuts. Yeah, we need like 3 here. Expressive requiring blue mana means we might get the axe here over the Wheel of Fortune. Just keep one of them in. I like Faithless Looting with red and 6. That's always nice. And red and 6 is good with Looting, Mox Diamond, and Orcish Lumberjack. And we have a Horizon land here. Keep rebuying with the tracker in play, that sort of thing. It's good. We cut the Avenger. The Avenger plays really well with Primetime. It's also like something to natural order into if you've already drawn Woodfall Primus or whatever the fuck. I think the Avenger belongs. You want to cut Solemn? Maybe. Yeah, definitely want one of Expressive and Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you don't even want the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you just want, like, Tracker to draw cards. I almost like Solemn better than Garrick, because you can see that landfall with Omnath and stuff, right? And Avenger. Yeah, I think Solemn fits the deck better than Garrick does. QB's just kind of in here because it's a good card. I guess Halfling works with Garrick. How does Zerta help us? We go Infinite with Basalt Monolith. You would cut Woodfall Primus? If you cut Woodfall Primus, then it's just not a natural order deck. Which we could do. But, I mean, we have the creatures to sack to natural order. It's a good card. But that would make the cuts easy. Just minus Primus, minus no. Garrick making green creatures for order doesn't matter. There's enough green creatures without Garrick. There's enough green creatures to play natural order consistently on curve. Finale is not a cut. Finale is a good one to have infinite mana for, so we want our X spells here. I'm gonna be keeping all of those. You want to cut the blue cards? The thing I like about the blue cards is that Kinnan is another way to go infinite with Basalt Monolith. So we've got Zerda and Kinnan as enablers, and then Basalt Monolith and Enlightened Tutor to grab it. So having 2 of each combo piece is way, way better than just having 1 of each combo piece, right? Let's try this. You know what? Sure. I don't want to think about it at all. I'm just gonna. You're good. Drafted with people crashing at my house. That'd be good timing. No longer surprised by Zerda. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sweet one. This opener seems kind of cool. It's a lot better if the halfling lives. You want to play the blue Sun Zenith? Triple blue is not a thing. Not a thing we're getting very often in this deck. Like having Boros for 4th Lingus is so much easier. Or double green for Finale. Blue's the splash color, so there's like 3 blue sources in the deck total. Whoa. Stop it. At least they're not Cooligan's commanding this relic, huh? This is kind of hard. Could just triple 4th. Play this Omnath. Solemn also tempting. Maybe Solemn's the most consistent card here. Could get that mountain. Lean on the relic a little less. I might just not play Omnath this game. Well, you play the Omnath out, and it's like weak to removal against your Bractos opponent. You play the Solemn out, you're ramping, now you're drawing a card. 2 lands towards 4th here. Like, we'd only be able to do this for 3. Or that's not true, the Omnath drew a card too. Who knows? I guess I hold a Knight back. Make them like Blitz plus play a removal spell. So if they're real mid-rangey, then these cards all kind of look better. You'd be cutting like Mindslaver, Wheel of Fortune, some mid-range shit. I'm gonna try just running it back. The deck felt good that game. Jelly that Arid Mesa. The old D-toots here. Hanger back? Maybe. Who knows what's gonna be good several turns from now, right? Can't quite cast the Zerda yet. You can proliferate any kind of counter. Not bad. Suppose. So we Mind Slave them, and then next turn the Ren and 6 alts and gets us back 4 Ethereal Gas. So we do have infinite damage here. I'm making way too much mana. It costs 2 less with the Zerda in play. I was just talking, I wasn't thinking. I guess we just have lethal in play too. Yeah, it's really good here. I'm gonna keep it. We couldn't cast it either. You don't know what my draws were gonna be, Dakon. You might as well say that you can't cast it because the Red and 6 hasn't ulted yet. We're getting the Monarch, right? So we're gonna draw one for end of turn, one for our turn. Well, that's fucking interesting. Hey, spicy meatball, thanks for $4.20. This is now a JoJo reference stream. Yeah. So we E-tutor for the mana rock here, play 4, go to 7, and then the next turn we have 8 mana. This is not enough, huh? Not enough for the Mind Slaver plus activate. I guess if we E-tutored this turn, or last turn, when they like Hex Drinkered, when I leveled up Hex Drinker, if I had played the E-tutor that turn, then this turn we could be playing a Mind Slaver out. Maybe do something zesty with a Minsk. But as is, I think I'm probably fucked. I guess I could have drawn Zerda there. Zerda or Kinnan would have let me slave next turn. So it's like a 1 in 15 chance. Tutor is mainly in for Monolith, yeah, but it can also get Mind Slaver or Hangerback Walker if we already have infinite mana. I do like the Lumberjack a little bit less without Prime Time in. Just adding in more answers to Minsk and Boo. Like Natural Order for Primus is good. Questing Beast doesn't answer Minsk and Boo, but could be okay. They make a hamster and serve, then you can QB clear it. There is Pinful Door. I'm not cutting Lumberjack, right? Does rep a lot of mana. I guess I'll cut Wheel. Kind of a gross draw there. I guess I could have upkeep leveled. Love to see that Smuggler's Copter here. I don't think I want to flashback Faithless Looting this turn. Nah. Yeah, they saw that we had E-tutored for Walking Ballista, so they're scooping to me making a 30-30 there. I'm sure there's ways in their deck for them to beat a 30-30 or whatever the fuck, but just going nice and fast. To game 3 we go. Faithless Looting looked really good there, huh? Hey, Chop thinks that's 69 months. Nice. Something to give the little thought to tokens haste. Yeah, I had a version of this deck that had The one in a red enchantment that you could sack to give all your creatures haste. We won that league by like upbraiding our own Hangerback Walker and then giving all the Thopters haste. It was sweet. Yeah, two ways for us to go infinite with Basalt Monolith here, between the Kinnan and the Zerdum. Yeah, Matt? You think you're the first person with that idea? That was you that I destroyed with that play? If it makes it feel better, snap. I had a blast. I had a really good time. Is Kinnan better than Zerda at infinite combos? I don't know. Yeah, kind of a wild game, Fair enough. Yeah, dorks have not really been living in this matchup. Should probably be playing out the Lumberjack. And then next turn I could Relic counter instead of having to do a Relic Lumberjack. Oh, Relic Mirror, eh? Yeah, we'll see, huh? This game here. Minsk is so good. Probably still a top 20 card in the cube, despite there being a lot more juice added. Uh-oh. More cards. Finale for 3. Yeah, fair. Hey, quick rhyme links to 14 months. Good thing we had the Basalt Monolith out there to bait the Rex Sage, huh? So now this deals exactly 5 to Minsk. And we have an 8-8 versus their 7-7. Still in a spot where like an answer to the dragon means they get to win, because we're at 9. We also just don't have a good play next turn. Need a top deck here. That'll just have me. They just have Hope as their last card. No, Escape. Escape's still really good here. Look at this shit. God damn it. That's so good. Look at all those cards. Draw 5 is a lot of draw, but it's like... they also had like Atali Umezawas, you know? They have essentially infinite mana. Even if I Demonic Tutor every turn for the rest of this game, I think I'm losing this. We'll see. We do not have Fire Confluence. We're playing like kind of a combo deck. GG's. Damn. Tough one. I guess we keep. Right, you're in stream? I'm so picky. Hey, KenXI, thanks for the $20. 69 cents. Nice. Zerda Companion if possible. We'll do my best, KenXI. Yeah, GG, Mr. King. Yeah, heck of a card, that Minskin Boom. And then game 3 almost got to stabilize. Your draw 5 was so strong, though. I was just like, I like already needed to rip to not be dead on board. And then you're just like, shoop. I'm like, well, those are some insane ones. Atali is so much fun in this cube. I liked your deck a lot. Tom Petty Wop with a 6 month saying Bota Spirit. And KenXI, thanks for gifting a sub to Mr. Kang. Atali does have an activated ability. It's a sweet one, too. I still haven't heard the whole Blind Guardian album. I should probably jam some of that. So our white source away from Omnath. Or 4th, I suppose. Luz Belito, what you got? Oh, they're on upkeep. Hey, thanks for gifting a sub to Tuke Jake. Tuke Jake, congrats on the consolation prize. Doesn't this deck have like a shitload of mana dorks? Almost just want to sack the Waterlogged Grove there and try and hit a Bull Hierarch or something. Almost. So bad if you draw a white source, right? Hate it. What if we just, like, don't attack? Probably bad, right? We'll see. That line ends up being dog shit or not. Yeah, creating the Monarch might have just been a huge issue. Speeding the game up, getting us attacking each other. Much rather Seeds ready here than a flood of creatures and removal. Emrakul A. Guess I'll lose 2 to play Omnath. Now they kind of need to kill me this turn, which they can do. We saw Emrakul in their deck, so there's probably some way to 15 me here, Or there be a Zerd in my deck, can I? Why would it be in here? For value. Sometimes you just need to splash for a 3-mana 3/3. And that's all you need. We're like a fucking mana short, Being able to finale for the win here. We can level up Hexdrinker though, it's kind of good. Colored mana. Because the Solemn gets me a land drop, but that splits the colors on finale. What if I put Solemn Monolith into Solemn now? I get 4 mana from this. Would that work? Solemn Monolith and then tap the Mountain for the Solemn. I think it's the same. We'd still only have 1 green up. So we tap these 3, tap the Solemn Monolith in the Mountain, play Solemn, and then I have to pay 3 of the 4 mana here, which would be white. Because I still need to have I still need to use that 4th mana to untap the Basalt Monolith, right? Yeah, I don't think it works either way. Close, though. I guess with the other line, I get to draw a card off the Waterlogged Grove. They are just dead, yes, and that's why I'm attacking. Losing my Omnath and all that. Just infinite questions that just get answered immediately. Are we going to attack for lethal? No, I'm gonna fucking uninstall and off in the woods. Let the wilderness consume my meat. Doesn't seem like a bad one for natural order. I'm just gonna submit anyway. Probably the why didn't you do X questions, Jikaru, even though they're usually answered by the difference in the line. Why did you cast that 3-drop instead of that 3-drop? I think the thing that my 3-drop does is better. Just over and over. Oh, okay. Turn 2 Relic's pretty D still. Only E-Tutor left in the deck. is Mindslaver, which, you know, could actually be good here. That is the only downside of Enlightened Tutor, as it doesn't tutor Absurdum. I guess I'm supposed to get the forest with it, or the plains with this instead of the island. Got a few different things that can produce bloom. Both decks having some kind of explosive draws here. I think we play Basalt Monolith and then like hang her back on 2 here. Set it for Mindslaver plus activate. Yeah, I don't hate this. They try and flip Hunt Master, it goes poorly for them because of the E-tutor. Alright, I hate that though. At least the Mindslaver didn't get Force Figured, I guess. Pretty brutal though. Uh-oh. Fucking uh-oh. What you doing, opponent? What you got? You only have 3 cards! One of them must be castable! Alright, narrowing our options. Not gonna lie, I don't think they needed the Black Lotus for this. It's a lighted halfling making Mindslaver uncounterable. Didn't hear, but like you could. In competitive, do you have to announce that you're doing the second ability, not the first? I think if it's not clear, the opponent has to ask for you to clarify whether you're making something uncounterable or not. Default's uncounterable. Gotcha. We don't lose the hanger back here because we want to eat more juicy stuff. Cool thing about this Mindslaver is we will control the Huntmaster flip. I guess I don't get to eat everything, Maybe one of these shouldn't be serving. Maybe the Ravager doesn't serve. Are you your opponent? 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Yeah. Yeah, maybe killing the Land of Worlds isn't that important. I guess Nissa could have upticked and we could have eaten 2 lands instead of eating the Huntmaster. I'll make sure I could clear the Nissa though. Makes sense to me. One's hand's pretty juicy. Wish we could have gotten rid of the Land of Worlds too. Yeah, getting rid of both their lands was probably better. There's still a Huntmaster around, Tunnel Cakes. Of course. Maybe that would have been fine. The Thopters do match the Garrick well. Well, that's not a bad draw. Yeah, I'm a little worried about just, like, getting out mid-ranged while I sit here and spin my wheels now. We'll see. Tireless Tracker would be a sick fucking rip. Just infinite gas. We have Avenger of Zendikar in, right? Can we have Finale for 10? 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9, 10. How much better would that Duretti look on my side, huh? Am I supposed to hit them for 4? Am I supposed to hit the Duretti down to 1? Could have cleared Duretti here with the Ren. I think I'm just supposed to 4 them. I guess the Duretti's repping a lot of mana, getting back Black Lotus. Plus Ren to draw a card. I'm getting back Waterlogged. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably better. At this point, looks like they have plenty of mana. Yarp. Obviously, we sandbagged this forest last turn because we do have a couple landfall cards in the deck. Might want to have a landform. Well, that's fucking interesting. Do we draw a card first? I think we do. We only have 1 activation, right? Play it like this. I guess if we like this, then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's another 7. Alright. Oh boy. Just been that finale. Opponent needs a pretty zesty turn here, huh? Oh, their own dragon could do it. Because it could trade with my dragon, right? Do you think they're going to clean up all these Thopter tokens? Or do you think they might kill Kinnan? This deck makes you happy? Nice. Well, we're about to draft it again. We have a Zerda Companion Step in the cube. I've drafted like 4 or 5 Zerda decks. I've not companioned it yet. So that'll be interesting. Infinite mana? Certainly doesn't look like infinite to me. Green Sun for Craterhoof here is not lethal. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on when they weren't just playing the dragon. So the Atraxa is finding them a Emrakul and a Sneak Attack. Actually, that's not that scary against me right now, is it? We've got like plenty of permanents to sacrifice. And a Thopter token can just chump an Emrakul. Does Kinnan work with Lumberjack? I think this is the first time I've ever had them both in play. It'll be kind of cool to find out. Like Signals 15, you say? I didn't math this, but sure looks like lethal to me. You don't know if that's enough? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out if it's enough. Well, let me see. Carry the 15. Just fucking 30 haste trample. They have 30 blockers and lifelink. Do the 30 blockers and lifelink equate to 30 haste? Very easy to math if this is enough. The 7/7 has lifelink, right? So you can just like flat call that 14 plus another 7. Your opponent is disconnected. Oh, what a good sport. What a good sport here. They have trample too? They do. Yeah, they're 2/2 haste tramplers. Doesn't really matter here, but your opponent is disconnected. Very cool and nice of them, yeah. What a fucking lame ass. I'm gonna run an ad while we're chilling here. Turn off pre-rolls for a bit. Turn off this fucking ad timer. You'd probably say it in the little box, Killian. How's my water sitch? My water sitch is pretty good. I got water pretty recently. I could maybe use another soda. Didn't they say chilled HF at the beginning? Yeah, I think so. That's alright. Who knows? Maybe their internet disconnected. That happened to me once. I DC'd like right as my opponent was gonna attack for lethal. And I was like, no, they're gonna think I'm a a salty boy. I'm not a salty boy. My internet connection was just out. Yeah, see, I came back. Yeah, just a regular old honest DC, huh? They happen. Alright, step. Zer.